Guys, sorry I'm not there today, but I wanted to record this so that we don't get behind. Please make sure you have your SimScope student workbook. I do not know what page we'll be on. Just go to where we were last and look for the next section. It's titled The Nets. So I'll give you a second to do that. Pause this video and then come back, okay? Okay. On part 1, I want you to look at the model of this tent. You're going to have to draw it, and then you're going to draw the net of that tent. So the net, if I would take this 3D figure right here, and if I were to unfold it, this is what it would look like. So that's what a net is I take a 3D figure and I pull it apart and make it flat. Okay. Underneath that, you're going to add this one. Notice for this shape, the bottom is a triangle. So again, when I unfold this 3D figure, right there in the middle, you see that triangle. And finally, here's the last figure I want you to draw. This one probably looks more familiar than the other ones, maybe. And again, if I were to unfold this 3D figure, it would look something like this. Take your time, pause the video if you need to, so that you get all 3 figures and their nets drawn. Okay. Okay, now that we have that drawn, let's look at our first 3D figure here. Go ahead and take a second to draw it. Again, if you need to pause the video to do that, I want you to do that. So we're going to first look at the number of edges that this figure has. Okay. So let's do green for the edges. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know my lines aren't very straight, but so the number of edges for this figure, there are 8 edges. Okay. Now let's count the number of vertices. Vertices are where 2 lines connect, where they meet. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's 5 vertices. Do you see any curved surfaces? No. I hope you said no, because there are not any. So that is no, or 0. So we're going to write that in. There are 0 curved surfaces. And let's look at the number of faces. So there's a face here at the bottom. This one, 2, 3, the one in front, 4, and this one, 5. So there's 5 faces. What shape are the faces? Yeah, we see triangles. And we see a square. Finally, we want to know how many bases are there in this shape. So remember, a base is the bottom of a shape. It's what it sits on. In this case, our base would be right here at the bottom. It has one base, and the shape of that base is a square. So this shape, this 3D figure, is a pyramid. Because it has one base, that's what makes it a pyramid. Okay. Okay, let's look at the next shape. You guys should be taking notes and following along with me. Do that. Let me see. Okay, let's look at this next shape. Let's look at the number of edges. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the shape has 6 edges. The number of vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 vertices. And of course there's no curved surfaces, so that's 0. And if we look at the number of faces. Okay, so there's 1, 2, the front 3, and the bottom 4. So there's 4 faces, and the shape of those faces are, of course, triangles. Now, the base is right here. It's the one that it's sitting on. There's one base, and that shape of a base is a triangle as well. Now, because you don't see any shape but a triangle, and there is only one base, this figure is called a triangular pyramid, because its base is shaped like a triangle, and it's a pyramid because there's only one base. Okay. Okay. Now we have our next shape. Again, this one probably looks a little more familiar. So let's count the edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 edges on this figure. For the vertices, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 vertices. Again, there's no curved surfaces. And our number of faces. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, the top 5 and the bottom 6. And the shape of those faces, those are rectangles. Okay. So the number of bases. Remember, the base is the shape that it sits on. But in this case, the base is at the top and the bottom. That's opposite of each other. So this one has 2 bases, and the shape of those are rectangles. Now, because it has 2 bases, that makes this shape a prism. And because the base is a rectangle, it is a rectangular prism. Now, the definition of being a prism is that it has to have 2 bases. And this one does. This one is a rectangular prism. Our next shape, we count the number of edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 9 edges. Let's look at the vertices. Remember, vertices are where the 2 lines meet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are no curved surfaces. Let's look at the number of faces. I have 1, 2, both the triangles, 3, 4, 5. Because there's 3 rectangles joining the 2 triangles. The shape of the faces, well, we have triangles and we have rectangles. And the base. So I know typically this whole time I've been telling you that if the shape of the base or the base of the figure is what it's sitting on, but in this case it's a little different. When you have a shape like this, if you see a triangle, the triangles are what are the bases, because those are the 2 that are going to be even. They're going to be the same. These rectangles aren't always going to be the same, and they don't sit opposite each other. They're not directly across from each other, so they aren't necessarily going to be even. And so you're looking for the 2 shapes that are directly opposite of each other. So this is a triangle. There's 2 bases. And because I did not spell that right, triangle. Because we see that triangle, we use that for its name. So this is a triangular, because it has the base is a triangle. But also because it has 2 bases, it's a prism. So it's a triangular prism. Okay. And finally, for our last shape, Let's count the number of edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 edges to this. The number of vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 vertices. There's no curved surfaces. And the number of faces. 1, 2, top and bottom. 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 faces, and all of those faces are shaped like a square. And remember, in order for it to be the base, it has to be the same one side to the other. So we do indeed have the base here. They are opposite of each other. There's 2 of them there. So 2 bases. And again, they are shaped like a square. Now I know what you're thinking. When we need to know its name, no, this is not a square prism. What we call it is a cube. Because it's a square, because all sides are going to be equal, it is called a cube. Okay, so if you did not get any of these, you need to go back and watch this video again, copy down all of the notes. I will be checking it when I come back. And then you have an exit ticket in Schoology to complete. You guys be good, and I won't see you on Tuesday. Good luck on your test, and I will see you on Wednesday.